Hi beautiful peeps, it's Natasha coming at you with another video. So in this video I want to do a fun summer look. And I've been seeing so many people doing like festival looks or just fresh spring looks. And I saw one with, I'm gonna butcher her name. Her name's Tenny. And she used the Urban Decay Vice 4 palette and did like a liner, like a very ombre eyeliner look. And I thought kind of to expand that on an all over eye kind of look, and just using some kind of like pinkies and some corals or orange looks, that kind of stuff. I thought it'd be totally fun to do just a flirty, fresh, glowy, dewy spring kind of look. I don't know. Kind of got an idea in my head. We shall see. We shall see. Alright. I'm gonna pin that part back. Oh, I found this hairstyle on Pinterest. And it's short. That looks fantastic. I'll insert a picture and you guys can let me know what you think. I'm like, there's a big part of me that wants to, and there's a big part of me that wants to grow my hair out. I'm very torn. So let me know what you think. And I don't know if you can see, like, I've got some like serious red issues going on in my eyes right now. They're like crazy dry and red. Like they're not happy with me right now. So I'm trying different oils and stuff because I got to get this under control. Alright, so all I have on my face right now is I have moisturized, and so now I'm going to use my Rimmel Lasting Finish Primer. I'm feeling a little bit silly right now, and that is not Scottish nor is it Irish. Might be a bit English. Don't really know where I'm going with this. Just rub it all over. And I love the way that this primer feels, because it just has like very little scent and it just feels like a really hydrating moisturizer, almost like I'm doubling my moisture action. I told you I'm just correct right now. Crazy for Cocoa Puffs. Alright. So I know people usually do their concealer after, but I'm not actually going to highlight with my concealer. I'm just going to conceal. And I don't want to do too crazy with concealer on my eyes right now because, like I mentioned, they're angry. And the Evenlyn Iona concealers are awesome because they're all natural and organic. And so right now I just don't feel like I should be introducing anything new to my eyeballs. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to like lightly conceal the redness and stuff. And then use this as like my and then I'm going to put this on the upper lid as well. And you can see already how it's just amazing. Just love it. So if you guys have any ideas of any videos or a look or like a 5-minute look or everyday look or a full glam drama look, if there's anything that you are thinking that you would be interested in seeing, let me know. I'm so excited. I have a girls' weekend coming up, so you might see me filming in a different location, because I usually film my Monday must-haves and misses on the weekend. Like I'll do my full week of using makeup and stuff, and then usually like Saturday or Sunday I'll film for the Monday, so I have a full week of trying different stuff. And I'll be at the cottage with my girlfriends, so I might have to film there, which means I might get them drunk and get them to do a video with me. We'll see. Let's see how beautifully that covers up the red and stuff. I was actually chatting with the brand Evenlyn Iona on Instagram, and they're just letting me know if there's any stores, local stores that carry their products, because I used to purchase them through Birchbox, and you can purchase through the Evenlyn Iona website as well, but I used to purchase them through Birchbox, or I get it in like as an add-on or something like that, and Birchbox isn't in Canada anymore, so. The plan was for this to be a quick video, and I'm just like super chatty and cray, so I'm gonna use my Loreal True Match Lumi makeup, and I am in the color N12. Just take a flat brush. I have a like big chunky flat kabuki foundation brush coming in. I'm just taking, it's sweet time coming to me. Just freaking forever. So I just usually use 2 squirts, one for each side of my face. I just squirt right on the brush. And for me, for the coverage that I'm looking for, that works really well. Probably if I want to do like a heavier coverage, like a full coverage, I'd probably do like another squirt. Like do both sides of my face and then kind of go over any areas where I might want a higher coverage after. But for me, the combination of this primer and foundation works really well. So, for what I'm looking for anyways. And this foundation is perfect for this like fresh face spring look because it is fantastic. I'm trying to balance out the light because it's later in the afternoon. There's a lot of light coming in right now. And I'm very pale, but I think if I close any more curtains, I feel like it's gonna be too dark. What do you think? That might be a little bit better. I won't be like totally washed out. Don't know. I already mentioned, I warned you, I'm crazy right now. Alright. Oh, this e.l.f. brush is shedding. It's shedding all over my face. I don't even know what this particular brush is actually meant for. It doesn't. It's one of the only ones that I have that doesn't say what it is on the handle. And really, just do whatever you want. You want to use a concealer brush for eyeshadow? Do it. Whatever. I use my concealer brush to line my lower lash. I'm just crazy like that. Alright. I'm foundationed. I am concealed. So what I was thinking, this is the upside down Urban Decay 4 palette. So I was thinking kind of like primarily like Fastball and Flame, which is that one and that one. Maybe a little bit of that, I don't know, but primarily those I think is what's gonna happen. I want it to look fancier and more complicated than it is. I want to keep it simple, but look just amazeballs. That's what I'm going for. So I'm gonna take my tapered blending brush from Lexi, and I'm gonna take probably Framed, which is this matte color right here. like a, I don't know, it's almost like a light peach creamy color. And I'm gonna use that. I was gonna use one of my Julep eyeshadow crayons to do my base, but then I was like, just keep it simple. That's one thing, like, I mean, every once in a while it's okay to do a video where, you know, you have a ton of stuff going on and whatever, but sometimes it's nice to try and, like, just use one thing, you know, or whatever. I know sometimes when I'm watching tutorials and stuff, I'm, like, trying to, like, figure out all the different things I would need to do to that look, and I'm like, it's like a $3,000 look, or whatever. Slight exaggeration, but, like. Alright. So that's just kind of all over the place. And I'm gonna take bitter, which is like an orangey brown, and I'm gonna take this crease brush, and there's nothing on it to tell me what it is. But it is a round-ended crease brush, and it's like a pretty big one. So I'm gonna use that. And what I like to do, if I'm wanting to do like a higher crease, or for me, I don't have to worry about it. I have very wide eyes. Like I've got a lot of eye that I could put product on. If you want to make your eyes look wider or bigger, if you go higher up, like above your crease, with a darker color, that's gonna give you the illusion of like wider set eyes or like deeper eyes kind of thing. So or if I want to do like a cleaner cut line, I'll go up instead of going down. If you go down, it's gonna make you smaller. You go up, it's gonna make you bigger, right? So I'm gonna go up with this color, and I'm just gonna keep going back and forth. I usually start at the middle, and that way when I get to my ends, I have less product and it's easier for me to blend. I like this brush. I do like these shadows. I love them, and they're very pigmented and they do a really good job, but you definitely do want to tap your brush before you put them on, because otherwise you're going to deal with some fallout. If you find like you put too much on, or if it was darker than what you wanted, you could just keep blending and blend your little heart out. But if you wanted to go quicker, like say if I wanted to mellow out this color or lessen it at all, I could take the same brush and go into like my original color that I was using, the color Framed, and then put that over, and then that will kind of diffuse the color a little bit, depending on what you're going for. So I might do that later around my edges, depending on how everything blends together. Because this is such a wide brush, I went a little bit higher than what I anticipated, but I think I can still blend it out and just make it work and make it look fabulous. Just do it. Trying to figure out what I want to do on my lids, because I don't want to make this a brown look. I want it to be like the pinky orange kind of thing. I'm going to use my fingers. I'm going to do 1985, and I'm going to take my index finger and I'm just going to pat that on the center. Normally I would do that second, but I'm going to do that first, and then I'm going to take fastball and then kind of pack it in on either side and around it a little bit. See how that goes. I know it's a little bit different because I know normally you do the darker color on the outside and then the brighter color in the middle, but I'm just feeling crazy right now, so you know. Right. Just no rules that you have to follow in makeup, just do you. Want me to zoom in a little more for the eyes? Alright, so I'm just packing them on the center. Packing that color, 1985, on my center. Just like that. Now I'm going to take, I mean you can take any finger, but this is just my pointer finger. That's what I'm going to take. And I'm going to go and grab fastball. Forgot how zoomed in I was. And then I'm just going to take that color and I'm going to start working it on the rest of my eye. And then if you find you go over your initial color too much, you can take the finger that you have that 1985 color on and then just like kind of blend it a little bit. You can do this with a brush as well if you want, whatever you're comfortable with. I was just trying to avoid fallout. You can see there's some spots where I need to blend it out a little bit, and that's where I'll go in with a lighter color and I'll fix that. If you get some that like kind of like gets on your lower area, that's fine. You can either clean that up with your concealer again or smudge it in when you're doing your lower lash line. So I definitely feel like it's darker than what I wanted. So I'm going to take the same big brush that I initially used for that bitter color, and I'm going to go back into Framed, which is the initial color I used all over. And I'm going to blend that out a little bit. I'm going to do to pull in that color a little bit more and make it look a bit more uniform. I'm going to take this e.l.f. Professional Eyeliner brush with that color Bitter. I'm going to line my full lower lash line with that. To pull that color down. Won't look so out of place that way. And I think actually what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take Flame. I'm going to take a small taper blending brush. I'm going to work it in my crease. Flame really is more of a sparkly color than anything else. Like it does have some pigmentation to it, but it is really sparkly. So I'm just hoping to kind of pull that color that's all over more into the color range and the look of my eye, my full eye. I'll do a bit more of the fastball color, and then just you can keep doing this as much or as little as you want until you get the color to be exactly how you want it. And now with a thinner line brush, I'm going to take the color 1985. I'm going to line the outer part of my eye. Just really tight and close to the lash line. Now with my the big tapered blending brush, I'm going to take the color Bones, which is the lightest color up top there. I'm going to highlight my brow bone with it. I'm also going to use this color to blend out anything that I'm not liking near the edges, because it is light and bright, and I'm going to do very deep highlighted skin as well. So this is just going to kind of complement that. And normally I would also do my inner corner of my eye with whatever I'm highlighting my brow with, but I do have a silver eyeliner pencil, so, and that's what I'm going to use. So if you don't have a silver or light kind of eyeliner pencil, then with the same color Bones, you could just like highlight your inner corner with that. I'm going to take my white Kaja pencil from Essence, and I'm going to line my lower waterline with that. Just to brighten it up. You do find you have some spots that you're not, like where maybe it came out a little bit more, or if you had some fallout, you can clean that up with either your foundation or with your concealer. So I'm going to take a little bit of my, my concealer that I used and just touch up. Before I do the silver eyeliner in my inner corners, I'm going to take my e.l.f. Expert Liquid Liner, and this is I believe in jet black. And because I don't want a super bold line on my upper lashes, I just want more of, I just want to have that black kind of behind. I love this because it's super thin and I can get really tight and close into my lash line. Get the no eyeliner look. Alright, I'm just going to give that a minute. It dries pretty quick, but I just like to give it a minute before I start messing with anything else. And then I'm going to take the silver liner I was talking about. This is the gel, pencil mint gel, the long lasting eyeliner from Julep, and this is in their silver shimmer. Any light kind of or any light time will work. I love this one because it is very pigmented and the color lasts really, really well. I've worn it on my lower lash line, I've worn it kind of everywhere, and it's a really good product. But if you have another one that you like as well, then use that one. And I'm gonna just use this and just draw a V. Pretty much just until where the color really starts. And you just see it kind of just gives a little extra zoom and brightens up that area. And now that I have that, I'm going to put on my mascara and then we can do the rest of our face. I'm using the volumizing mascara from Michelle Phan. Now, I'm a little disappointed because I have fallen in love with this mascara, but the website, from what I can tell, only ships to US addresses. So they have this link where you could sign up to this company that gives you basically a US address, so you'd have it shipped to them and then they'd ship it to you, but then you're basically paying for shipping twice, right? So if you're using a company that ships for free in the US, then I guess that would be worthwhile, because then you would have it shipped free to this company and this company would ship to you, so then really you're only paying for the shipping once. But I think I'd have to have a couple companies that I want to order from that only deliver to the States. Like maybe when Ulta does one of their big sales, or like ColourPop or something. Now that they only ship in the States, but the ColourPop shipping for Canada is getting ridiculously expensive. So, because like, look at those lashes. Like, this is an awesome mascara, but so I don't know, we'll have to see. Or like if the Sephora, like sometimes like the Sephora in the US has products launched before the Sephora in Canada, or even lines that like Milk. It's a new line that Sephora is carrying, but I can't find it on the Canadian website. I can only find it on the American one. So I don't know, we'll have to see. Maybe once my channel grows and like I have a need to be bringing in different stuff more or something, I don't know. Does anybody know if Sephora's doing their VIB sale in April? Because we're in April. I wanted to do a Sephora order, but if they're going to be doing their, so I think it's what, 15% off usually in April? If they're going to be doing their VIB sale, then I will wait to place my order for that. Oh, there's a couple of launches. Like Kat Von D is supposed to be launching her new Shade and Light quads, and there's one called, is it Rust? And one called Plum that she's shown so far, like little snippets. Plus she's got a whole bunch of new colors of her liquid lipsticks that she's going to be launching. And then plus her collab with Too Faced. Like, any Kat Von D fans out there, save your monies, because it's gonna get crazy. Alright, so I think that's it for my eyes. Like I said, like a fun, fresh, flirty, spring, summer appropriate eye look. So I'm gonna back you out a little bit and we can finish my face. Alright, you can kind of see like the whole idea behind it. Not so zoomed into my eyeballs. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take this product from Physicians Formula, and this is their Powder Palette Mineral Glow Pearls in Light Bronze Pearl. I originally bought this as a highlighter, but to me, I mean, there's so many bronze and stuff in it. So what I like to do is I kind of take my big fluffy powder brush, and this one is from Ollie and Olivia. I picked this up at Winners. I'm not really sure where else to get it, but it's a beautiful fluffy brush. And I kind of just take this and just really warm up the areas of my face where I would normally bronze or contour. And it doesn't really kind of bronzes, but it just kind of gives a really nice warm natural glow is really more what it does. I just swirl my brush in there just to get like all the color. I know, I'm going glow happy. I've got my luminous foundation. I'm just glow pearling all over. Just gonna put it all over my face, just everywhere. I know. And then I'm going to take my e.l.f. blush in Berry Me. And right now e.l.f. is having a moving sale, and these blushes I think are around $3 normally, but a majority of them are on for $1 right now. So if you've been needing some blushes, it's a good time to get up in that. I'm going to take my e.l.f. blush brush. You really just need to, like, I just tapped and there's a ton of products, so you really need to be careful because I have over blushed with this product before. So I just tap off a lot, and then I kind of like slowly go from my apples and my cheeks up, and if I need to add more after, but it's really easy to get blush hoppy with this blush, let me tell you. And then, because I'm not glowy enough, I got this sample of the Benefit Dandelion Shy Beam. It's a nude pink matte radiance highlighter. And I think I got this from Sephora, probably in a Sephora order, I'm thinking. Is probably where I got it. And I haven't tried any of the Benefit Shy Beam, but I thought, like, how cute is that? I thought, let's just do it. So a lot picks up on that brush. I'm not going to put that right on my face. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it on my hand. And then I'm just going to dab it on my cheekbones, my nose, and probably sometimes I like to highlight over the bridge of, like, on top, like this part of my my eye, especially if I have a lot going on eyeshadow wise, and it just, I don't know, it kind of pulls it up a little bit, if that makes sense. This is when probably a beauty blender would work really well. This actually might be a really good thing, like, underneath your eyes. Like, if you wanted to brighten your under eye area, this would probably be really good. That's really pretty. I don't know why I haven't used this yet. What is wrong with me? Probably a lot of things, but you know. So this would probably work really, really well with the Beauty Blender or any other kind of sponge, like the Real Technique sponge or whatever. Even just a damp, like, you know, like the little cosmetic sponges would probably work really, really well. But it is blending out just fine with my fingers as well. So it's completely up to you. I thought because it was a nice soft pink highlight that it would look really good with this look. I'm going to dab just a little bit right at the top of my brow bone, just at the peak kind of like part. And then like I mentioned, I'm going to just do up top here too, to pull up my brow. My nose, I'm going to get its highlight on today. Anywhere else you'd normally highlight as well. I like it. As you can tell, the lighting keeps moving on me. And then I'm going to take my In the Nude lip liner from Essence. I'm going to line my lips. And I'm just going to use a really nice gloss. So I just lined and then just filled in a couple of the areas. Like I fill in a little bit at the bottom and then sometimes near my peaks. And then I'm going to take, this is the Charming. It's a very nice, just mellow everyday kind of gloss from Julep. But if you've got a favorite gloss that you like, it just, anything with like a mauve or pink tone would be really nice with this look. So really just to give you that kind of glossy look. For this look, I wanted a very glossy, shiny kind of look, but the focus to be the eyes, and I think I've achieved that. So I put my just like a scrunchy, what's it called, Tresemme, from Tresemme, their seafoam scrunchy kind of stuff in my hair before I pinned it up. So I'm just gonna do like a messy kind of look my hair. And what's really nice, it's I've talked about it before in some of my favorites videos. It's just, you kind of like do a little pump, it's a foam, and you just kind of scrunch it into your hair, and it gives you that messy kind of beach hair kind of vibe. So you can do something like this, you know, messy beach hair. Braids would look really cute with this kind of spring summer fun look. Yeah. So this is it. I hope you like this look. If you want some more fun spring colors or spring looks, let me know. I was thinking about doing a really pretty green eye look. That was originally what I was planning on doing, and then I was like, oh, pink, and then I was all over. So if you have another look that you're interested in seeing me do, please let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you're in the know for all my new videos. And I hope you have a fantabulous day. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!